Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. How are you doing? I hope all is well. I want to come on here and I want to do a man cave romance reading. I'm going to use these. I'm going to use the Light Seers deck here. Uh-oh. Show me the current energies, upcoming energy. Student First Spirit Guide says this is the Page of Cups. The Seven of Swords. The Ace of Wands. The Page of Wands. The World. Page of Wands, Crown of the World. Some of you may be required to leave your environment and travel at a distance, meaning that you may have to put everything down and you may have to leave your environment, especially where you are, meaning catching a flight, catching a bus, or whatever the case is. You may be prompted to leave that environment, leave everything behind, and also go start over. I do see that here. Some of you will be doing that, is what I'm seeing here. And I feel as along the way, or when you make it there, once you settle in there unexpectedly, you're going to meet someone. Because this will be you leaving this environment behind, taking the initiative and leaving the environment behind. And some of you may have to, and some of you will meet someone. It could be through a business partnership of some sort, but unexpectedly, some of you are going to meet someone. Because, see, some of you have been feeling stuck for quite some time, and you were like, you probably trying to get up money, and you're probably going through radical changes within your career, and you probably like drastic changes, and you like, okay, what should I do now? The little money that you have saved back, take that and you go move. But however, make sure that you get you some assistance. Sign up for some assistance in another city or state or whatever it is that's going to help cover your costs. But hold on to that money, but also use that money. Because if you get called for it, that'll be money you can fall back on. You can travel with to take with you. Because some of you will be started over, as stated, with the World card. But as stated, you're going to meet someone as you get there, when you get there. Because, see, I feel, because this is the World card, because I feel, because this is like an ongoing cycle, or this is what you was constantly in. This is the environment that you was constantly a part of and no longer serving you. Some of you is even within a home, and it's time to release that. Venus and Virgo releasing what no longer serves you for your highest good. I had that in the Man Cave Shadow reading, came up, no Venus and no suffering. No more suffering. Virgo, Venus and Virgo even represents suffering in its lower vibration. And then when they're making a square to the North Node of Gemini, and it says this quadrant, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, that represents no more suffering. Not staying in the same environment, the same cycle, not staying in the same environment, especially don't serve you for your highest good. And not holding on to those material things that aren't beneficial, that aren't serving you for your highest good, or whatever the case is. But you leaving that behind. But as the state, a lot of you Maybe catch you if you don't have a vehicle already, or if you have vehicle issues. Instead of you putting your money towards a vehicle, you may be properly use that money to catch a flight or a bus. And I feel it's a one-way ticket. For most of you, I feel it's a one-way ticket because you're gonna get a call about some type of assistance, and you're gonna meet somebody along the way. Cause the reason why this person haven't been coming in yet is because you was in the environment they kept causing this Seven of Swords energy conflict, and it's like now you cutting ties, you leaving it behind. Especially after you probably have to square up everything before you leave. Make sure everything is squared away before you leave. Make sure everything is straight. Make sure everything is good. Make sure your ties are good on their end or they're cut. But I have the Lovers here. You're gonna meet someone. After you leave that situation, there's someone waiting for most of you. It could be while traveling, or it could be sometimes after you get there. There's someone waiting for you. The Lovers here is about commuting, because I got the Ace of Wands crown, and in the World card, the Page of Wands crown the world. It could be while you're commuting, because you're taking charge and leaving the situation behind. It could happen while you're commuting, because Gemini is about commuting, or travel, or it could be when you get there and you can meet someone local, or you may meet someone on the internet that could be local, or may travel there to see you, where you are to see you, or you may travel to see them. This person is they someone that's new. For some of you, it could be someone from your past that you may never had anything with, or that you probably had something with, and you probably want to rekindle, or they probably want to rekindle with you, and it's been a long time. Judgment. Just making a decision, even though Judgment card, it fell out in reverse. When I see the Judgment card, but now upright, I'm going to read it both ways. Now the Ace of Wands with the Judgment card upright, the Ace of Wands crowned it, and the Page of Wands crowned the world. This is you making a decision to leave something behind, or this could be someone that's coming back and want to reconcile something. Meanwhile, on the other hand, with the Judgment card reverse crowning the Ace of Wands, this is someone new coming towards you. With the Ace of Wands crown, the Judgment card in reverse, this is someone new coming towards you. I the Ace of Swords here. This is clarity, communication. This is victory. Someone really showing up in your life. But as stated, this is someone new. The Lovers, see, we just had that at the bottom of the deck. It came right on out, and it's crowning the Seven of Swords. And that's why I stated some of you will be making a decision to leave the environment that you're in behind. It's crazy. It's a love reading, but this energy is coming up. But as I stated, after you leave this environment behind, because this environment, the environment that you're in, is where energetic blockage, especially there were no fulfillment, and it served its purpose. It's an energetic blockage from where it's coming in. It's what is blocking you. The Five of Pentacles, the Page of Cups crown, the Five of Pentacles. It may not be easy for some of you to leave it behind, but you will have to leave it behind. The Five of Cups is about huge changes. The Five of Pentacles, I'm sorry. It's about huge changes in your life. A one small step can lead to a big step in your life. The Three of Cups, happiness, celebration, unity. It could be you and this new person. But as I stated, it could be you or someone from a past that you never had something with, or probably someone that you had something way a long time ago, or that you probably forgotten about, and that you two probably meet up and come back together. I do see someone, whoever this person is, that may came forward late, or they're gonna see what they taken for granted, and I do see them. They may be trying to make their way back around, or they found out that you relocated away. They got it's. I feel more so they're gonna be crying. Is what it is, or they're not. It's it's like they may not feel well basically after that, because they may feel that they lost their chance. They feel like something is missing. The Wheel of Fortune, moving forward. Destiny fate events, destiny fated meetings. The Nine of Pentacles. This is you being single, being independent, enjoying life. You even getting your ducks in a row. Some of you, when you relocate to where you're going, you will have to get yourself on your feet. On the other hand, this is gonna be a new with this experience with this new person. Some of you, it's gonna happen in a different way that you're not used to. Gemini is about keeping an open mind. Square Venus and Virgo is about not being too critical, keeping an open mind here, going with the flow, keeping an open mind. Don't be too conservative. Go with the flow because it may lead somewhere. Especially with it could be a business partnership. It could be at work. You may meet someone, but it's gonna lead to somewhere. It's gonna lead to somewhere unexpectedly. It's gonna lead to something unexpectedly. The Magician. Exactly. And that's why I'm stating you may have to get your money, and you may have to go, you may have to leave material things behind and go. And the universe is preparing things for you. God or whoever you believe in is preparing divine energies. They're preparing things for you. The thing is, you have to co-create, and you have to do your part by letting go what is served, what no longer serving you. Because these are options with the Seven of Cups. This is you even figuring out what you're going to let go, what you're going to keep. Is what this is here. And as stated with the Wheel of Fortune, because here's the Three of Cups, that's the world and the judgment. With the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune, as stated, some of you, you are going to encounter a connection, or you're going to unify with someone in a mysterious way, or you're going to meet someone but it's in a mysterious way, or reconcile with someone. On the other hand, those of you who are need to forgive people, or people need to forgive you, you all are being brought back together divinely at this time, because forgiveness need to happen. Also, not only forgiveness need to happen, but there's some type of transformation. You all learn the lesson. This time you brought back around to their life or crossed their path for a reason. They drawn to you. The reason being is because, especially if you have sun, your sun is conjoined to Pluto or something, natal Pluto or something like that. Or whatever the case is, it's because it's for transformational purposes. Or even if your sun opposing their sun or something like that, it's for transformational purposes. You all to help to transform in some type of way. It's a lesson they got to learn from you all. And it may be temporary. Because you with your tribe now, because you gotten, or you being put with your tribe now. With the world and the Three of Wands and the Judgment here, this is you being united with your tribe, and the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. This is you being united with your tribe. Is what it is. And on the other hand, yeah, because this is you being united with your tribe. On the other hand, as I stated, don't go back into that pattern. The North Node is sesqui quadri, making a sesqui quadri aspect to Pluto retrograde in Capricorn right now. And square Venus and Virgo, because that's about not being too critical. Do not sit up here and fall back into, because Aquarius, we just had a full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius represents things that are happening out of the box. It's not traditional. It's happening in an unconventional way. And the thing is, here is, do not fall back into what you're so used to. Because you already went through and you were already seeing what you're not going to settle for. You know your word. When the Nine of Pentacles came up, you know your word. But the thing is, do not project and say, be like, okay, it's supposed to be this way. It's supposed to be this way, that way. Then, we're supposed to do it like this and like that. No. Trust in it and see where it's going. Don't be too critical. Venus and Virgo, too critical. Don't be too critical. Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind and go with the flow. Keep an open mind. Go with the flow. But on the other hand, don't allow yourself to get carried away. But as I stated, go with the flow. Keep an open mind, because this connection is gonna lead somewhere. Some of you, if you reconcile it with someone, you may be cordial. You all may start off as being cordial with them. Or if you have started off as being cordial with them, I even see leading back to something. Go got the Two of Cups here. And I got the Fool. I did say it's someone new, or if it's someone you reconcile with that you may not have something with, this is your chance. You two started something together, especially if you had a crush on each other or something. And if you two had something in the past, especially if you got a child together, this is time where you two may decide to start off new. Now, if you feel uncertain about a past person, don't go forward with them. But we got Venus going into Capricorn by the end of the year. Venus going into Capricorn by the end of the year is going to go retrograde. That's about long term. They even about long term relationships. In your love life, in a sense, may kind of cause you to, and it may alter some of your goals, and may cause you to change some of your goals and plans. Not readjust those. Venus and Virgo reassessing, but Venus goes to Capricorn because it's about for the long term. Some of you, as stated, these connections are going to lead to something, and they more likely, very well, lead to something that's long term with these connections. For some of you. And for some of you, a pregnancy could happen, whereas it may bond you two together, even though you two may be in and out of each other's lives. But it's no effort when you two come back together. Show me 3 cards. 2 cards. Okay, show me 2. North Node, Destiny Fate. Some of you even couldn't meet at work, as I stated. Criminal. Now, when you see this criminal card, some people may panic, but no. what the criminal card is, along the North Node card in this case here. What is, because some of you now with the criminal card, you may see with the Seven of Swords that could be some type of deception, or you may decide to leave something behind that no longer serve you for your highest good, and that's what something really going to come in. But with this criminal card, with the North Node card and the criminal card, this about you, this about a connection that could lead to something. It's more so like a blessing in disguise in this sense, if you get what I'm coming from. And you're like, oh wow, this seems like what I wanted, or what I manifested, or what I wanted. But it's not happening the way how you want it to happen. Conventional. It's in an unconventional way of how it's happening. And the thing here for you is not to fall back into like the Capricorn energy, because Pluto retrograde Capricorn, this how it's supposed to happen, this how it's supposed to happen, that how it's supposed to happen. Saturn is in Aquarius now, by the way. This is about things that are happening, even connections that are happening in an unconventional sense. But you are to keep it North Node Gemini. South Node Sagittarius would be about being dogmatic in terms of your own beliefs. But this is about having a different perspective in Gemini, looking at things in a different way, trying things in a different way. Keeping an open mind. Don't be too critical. Don't be like, don't this supposed to happen this way, don't that supposed to happen this way. Trust in the connection. Don't put all your eggs in one basket right off. Don't put all your eggs in one basket right off. Don't invest yourself fully into the connection. Trust in the connection at the time. Trust in the connection. Go with the flow and see where it leads. Because in the end, you will see that, or whatever, or out of this connection, or how many connections is there, you're gonna see that one, or someone that you're connected with were a blessing in disguise. It's what it is here. And as stated, the reason why some of you may not able to meet someone yet, some of you need to start getting out more, hanging out more. Some of you need to start, because Virgo could represent someone being a loner. So you need to change that. You need to get out more. Not only you need to get out more, but also on the other hand, or change your day-to-day routines. But on the other hand, some of you are needed to leave the current environment that you're in, and leave whatever you need to leave behind, especially if you have to travel light. Is what that is here. And you may meet that person along the way, or you may meet that person after you get the way you're going, or you may meet that person through some like a job, or you may meet that person through a business partnership. It's going to be in a mysterious way how you're going to meet this person. It's going to be sudden. You're not going to notice it until after you take your time. And after you take your time and you go with the flow of the connection, it's like you'll really, really see that it was a blessing in disguise. Or if you have multiple options, you really see that someone is a blessing in disguise. Whether if it's a new person, or it could be a past person that you cordial with, or that you decide to become cordial with. But this is your reading. Thanks for watching. Until next time, the Man Cave Romance Reading. Peace and blessings.